Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do fall fractions. That means we are going to do the fractions. So basically this is the basic of fractions, what we need to understand in fractions, what all we need to learn about the fractions we are going to learn in this particular video. Let's start. So we are going to review the fraction as I told you. So whatever you know about the fraction, let me know in the comment box. So first of all, what do you mean by fraction? So what is fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. If we are saying we are talking about the fraction, so what is fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. Suppose there is a chocolate in your house. This is a chocolate bar in your house. Okay. This is a Kit Kat chocolate in your house. And what you want this chocolate and you said, mama, please give me this chocolate, I want it, I am just craving of this particular chocolate. So what your mom said, no, you are not the only one child in this house, you have your sister also. So what she did, she divided this chocolate into two parts. It was a complete one chocolate. Okay, so I'm making it again so that you will understand it easily. So this is a complete chocolate. So she divided the chocolate into two parts. Okay. So one part she gave to the first child and the second part to the other child. Now you need to tell me how many chocolates were there. How many chocolates were there? Total one chocolate was there. And into how many parts it is divided? It is divided into two parts. So that means each child gets only half of the chocolate. So, this part, the upper part of this particular line is known as numerator, and the below part is known as denominator. And how we are going to identify, how we are going to indicate them, we are going to indicate them with N and D. Okay, so at the top we have numerator and at the bottom we have denominator. And how we are going to read the fraction? So, this is 1/2, or you can say 1 over 2. Okay, so that's how you have to read the fraction. Now let's move ahead with the diagram. Let's start. So this is a particular, you can say, if you have pizza in your house, so this is pizza and you divide this pizza into two halves. But how many pizzas do we have? One whole. That means there is no, I mean, you didn't eat anything from this pizza, right? So this is complete pizza, one whole. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is your octagon, which is one whole. This is a triangle, which is one whole. That means no part is eaten by anybody, or no part just asked that it is broken or it is unshaded like this. Okay. Now let's move ahead to understand the next part of this. That is one half. Just like if I say, if I already gave you the example of chocolate. So if the chocolate is complete and you ate this part of the chocolate and this part is given to your sister, that means you only ate half chocolate. That means one half. One half. So this part is also showing one half. And this is also showing one half. How? You need to count the number of fractions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total we have 5 shaded fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 unshaded fractions. That means total we have equal. So this is one half. So half is shaded and half is unshaded part of the figure. Okay, you got it now? Let's move ahead. We have one third. One third means total we have three fractions, but only one part is eaten or one part is colored. One third means total how many parts are there? Three parts are there. One third, we always write it like this, one third. So total how many parts are there? Three. So one, two, three. And how many colored? Colored parts are only one. How many? Only one. Again, let's check. One, two, three. Total parts how many? Three. So total we need to write at the bottom. And how many colored? How many colored? Only one. So 1/3. This is known as 1/3 or 1 over 3. Now let's talk here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total how many parts? 9 parts. But how many colored? 3 colored. Now you will say that this is wrong, right? You are telling us about 1/3 and here we have 3/9, right? So this is, you need to simplify here. That means you need to understand the concept of simplification here, that if we have this type of number which can be divided, just like in the times table of 3 you will get 9 as well, so you can divide both number with the same times table in order to get 1/3. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. So look, you got 1/3 here also in this question also. Okay, so whenever we have this type of thing, we have got this type of fraction, so we need to check whether it is further divisible or not. If it is divisible, then we need to divide and then we need to write the fraction part. Now next we have 1/4. So what is 1/4? 1/4 is your 1/4. Okay, basically this is your ordinal number, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So these are your ordinal numbers. So in fractions also we use ordinal numbers in order to read them. Or you can say 1/4. So 1/4 and 1/4 both are correct. Now if I say how many total fractions are there? So total fractions are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I told you total number you always have to write at the bottom, and the colored part you always have to write at the numerator at the top. Now tell me, how many colored parts there? Only one part is colored. So I am writing 1 in the numerator. This is my numerator and this is my denominator. So we have got our answer 1/4. Now let's talk about this image, this one. Let's check how many fractions are there. So total we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Total fractions are 4. So I told you that total number of fractions we need to write at the bottom in the denominator, and how many parts are colored we need to write in the numerator. So how many parts are colored? Only three, sorry, only one part is colored. So we have to write that in the numerator, and that's how we have got our answer 1/4. Now let's talk about this. So we have total how many parts, how many fractions are there? Let's start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total we have how many fractions? 12. But how many colored? Only 3 are colored. So total fractions we have to write in the denominator, and number of colored fractions we have to write in the numerator. So the same thing, what we need to do, we have to divide the number with the, we have to divide the numerator and denominator with same number in order to get 1/4. Since I know in the times table of 3, 12 comes. So we will divide both numerator and denominator with 3. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1, sorry, 3 times 4 is 12. And that's how we have got 1/4. So in numerator we have 1 and in denominator we have 4. And that's how we got 1/4. I hope you are understanding the concept what I am trying to say. Now next we have 1/5. So how we have to check 1/5? Again the same process, you need to check how many fractions are there. So let's start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total fractions are 10, and we need to write total number of fractions in the denominator only. And number of colored fractions are only 2, so we have to write in the numerator. So here also 2 is the smallest number here. So we need to check in the times table of 2. Do we get 10? Yes, we get 10. So we can divide both numerator and denominator with the timetable of 2. So let's start. 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 5 is 10. And that's how we have got 1/5, or you can call it as 1 over 5. Okay. Now let's talk about this image. So number of fractions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total fractions are 5. And how many are colored? Only 1. So we have got 1/5 easily. Now let's talk about the third one. So we have how many fractions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total fractions we have to write at the bottom, and the number of colored fractions we have to write in the numerator, and that's how we have got 1/5, right? Now let's talk about 1/6. So we have to talk the number of fractions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So number of fractions are 12 and 2 are colored only. And here we have 2 is the smallest number. So we will start the times table of 2 here, and we need to check in the times table of 2. Do we get 12 as well? Yes. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 6 is 12, and that's how we have got 1/6. 1/6. Now let's come to the next figure. We have to count the number of fractions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of fractions are 6 and only 1 is colored. So 1/6 is the answer. Now next figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total number of fractions are 6. Only 1 is colored. So that's how we are getting our answer 1/6. Right? I hope you understood the concept of fraction. If yes, please like, share and subscribe and stay tuned. I will upload some more videos based on the topic. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye.